What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of the Jericho Report Weekly News Briefing. It is Saturday, July the 12th, 2014. Another week of madness, indeed. First link below is going to take you to the Blogspot. That's where you can always find these links I'm going to give you. Let's start off with this. Governor Rick Perry breaks promise to shake Obama's hand during meeting. This from Infowars.com. Yeah, not a man of his word, indeed. I thought he said he wasn't going to shake the president's hand. Meanwhile, second link will be Obama laughs his way through meeting with Governor Perry. Pull it up and take a look at the photos there. Obama's just cracking a smile at everything. Rick Perry looks like he means business. Probably not. You know they're all playing on the same team. Breitbart has this. Obama laughs off impeachment calls. Says, really? For what? You know, you got Sarah Palin talking about impeach Obama. Obama's just cracking jokes like, they want to impeach me. Whatever for. I'll put this link from Breitbart. He doesn't understand what he's doing wrong. Meanwhile, Obama approval rating is high amongst Muslims. Well, that's understandable. You know, I'm not saying all Muslims, but I know a lot of Muslims would like to see the destruction of the United States. This is from Politico. So, yeah, he's doing a great job as far as Muslims are concerned. Again, that's not directed at all Muslims. I'm not trying to start a big thing in the comments. Just saying. Other news going on. West Nile virus returns to Minnesota, be advised. This came out on July 8th, and we've got something going on in Texas. Confirms first case of mosquito-borne virus from Latin America. You know, be advised if you're in Texas. You know, well, there's all kinds of stuff. If you're in Texas, be advised. There's a lot of stuff coming across the border. Meanwhile, other news going on. We got fire captain. 11 die in Poland plane crash. 1 survives. This came out July 7. Be advised. Plane crash in Poland. Had a scare in St. Louis. July 10. Plane diverts to Lambert Airport after passenger threatens. I actually heard this call. The St. Louis City Fire Department sent a first alarm response to Lambert Airport. They were citing for a terrorist event. I looked over at the scanner and I was like, really? But it turned out to be nothing. And I think the plane went on its way after they got the unruly passenger off. But I don't know. Got other news going on here. Domestic dispute between Naples police officers turns deadly. 2 police officers shoot each other. Down in Naples, I guess it's in Florida. Put a link to that. Meanwhile, deputies say man shoots estranged wife, 7 family members, 6 dead. This was the standoff that was going on the other night we were watching out of Houston. I'll put a link to this. Craziness. Gun news. Target gun ban backfires. Here comes the robbers. This is from WND. No doubt, no one in here is armed. Okay, we could rob the place. Meanwhile, let's see how gun control works. I'm getting way ahead of myself. Tons of madness to give you. 5 killed, 11 wounded overnight in gun violence in Chicago. This come out July 6th. Rahm Emanuel, you're doing a bang-up job. Had a couple train derailments to tell you about this week. Six Flags inspects Ninja roller coaster after a car derails, injures 4. That's crazy. Look at the pictures there. Me and my cousin used to always ride the Ninja multiple times at Six Flags St. Louis. I remember when the rainy days when nobody was there, we'd just keep going. And we would always joke about the train coming off the tracks. Well, it literally happened. Where did this happen at? Six Flags Magic Mountain, whatever state that's in. And I got one more train derailment to tell you about. This one kind of funny. Mexico cargo train carrying 1,300 illegals to the U.S. derails. Well, you know, not to make fun of anybody, but, you know, it is what it is. Over to financial news. How the Dow Jones Industrial Average did on Friday. Dow rose 28 points, but was down 124 points on the week, still hovering right around 17,000. Put this link to the market recap. WND has this. Resolution filed ordering arrest of Lois Lerner to hold her. They're trying to hold her in contempt of Congress. Yeah, ask Eric Holder how that works. Good luck with that. Darrell Isis says Holder will appoint IRS special prosecutor. So let me get this straight. Eric Holder, who was held in contempt of Congress himself, is now going to appoint special prosecutor for the IRS thing. They're going to police themselves, see? Gee, that could never end in disaster. Anyway, got other news here. New York Post has this. Pink slips. Sending pink slips to war zones. A number of our troops that are active duty are getting pink slips. No money for the military. Meanwhile, HHS bankrolled Catholic and Baptist Church from 2010 to 2013 to prepare for Obama's 2014 invasion. Interesting link here from Liberty News. Wouldn't doubt it. Murder-suicide. We got another banker dead. Murder-suicide. Jefferson man, this come out of NJ.com, shoots his wife, then himself, authorities say. If you scroll down the article, they talk about how he worked for J.P. Morgan. Who knew? Meanwhile, I'm not sure if this is connected to anything or if this is just coincidence. High-priced prostitute arrested in death of Google executive. Another banker and Google executive gone underground, or is this just the official story? She looks kind of twisted if you take a look at her pictures. I don't know. Not sure what's up with that. Hundreds line up for legal pot sales in Washington State. Right on. Shout out to Washington. Put a link to that. Meanwhile, Venezuela airport is now charging a breathing tax. You have to pay a tax if you're breathing oxygen. This is from BBC News. I'm not making it up. Welcome to the New World Order. Other news going on overseas. Egypt raises fuel prices 78% overnight. This come out on 7/7. Meanwhile, got an article here. Not sure about it. I don't know the source. Putin writes off 90% of Cuba's debt to the USSR. We're over to New World Order and Police State News. Sad to say, I've got a ton of it again this week. This is the most disturbing story of the week, in my opinion. Officials vow to investigate video of California cop punching woman on the freeway. If you haven't seen this video, check it out. This lady's on the ground. Now, I don't know what she did prior to this. She is on the ground trying to defend herself when this cop is on top of her, steadily punching her in the head. Unfreaking called for. Uncalled. I don't care what she just did. He's just on top. That he feels like a big man on top of a woman, just punching her in the head. Take a look at the video. Meanwhile, back in St. Louis, federal agents swarm Livingston, Illinois. Not sure what this was about. Apparently, they took over a part of a school ground. Didn't tell the school what was going on. Said that they were there preparing for something. Big mystery. Fox 2 KTVI has a report on that. Not sure what's going on. Meanwhile, violent SWAT raid leaves St. Paul family traumatized. 2 pets shot dead. This from Police State USA. I don't even need to know the backstory. What else is new in America? From the Mail Online, pit bull shot dead in someone's van by police. Actually, a beloved pet Labrador waiting for me to return, says beloved owner. Or devastated owner, I should say. Apparently, guy left his dog in the van. Window was apparently cracked. They're saying the window was down. However, they're talking about bullet hole in the window, so I'm assuming the window was cracked. Give the dog some air. A cop kills the dog inside a private. It is what it is. I'll put a link to the story. What else is new? Meanwhile, we got a sheriff says public opinion won't decide his MRAP debate. This is Walton County. Not sure what state that's in. Put a link to it, though. He said, we're going to be militarized. We don't give a damn what the public thinks. The Potomac Tribune reports this. Middle school students plan to break dress code. The principal of the school screams terrorism. Apparently, this went out on Facebook. The kids were talking about breaking dress code. And anybody who liked the post or shared the post or commented on the post got suspended. Not sure what state this is. Somewhere in America, a middle school principal has gone full retard. Fox News has this. States look to gun seizure law after mass killings. This came out July 6th. 2 days after the 4th of July, we're talking about gun seizure. Isn't that something? From Gun Saves Lives, Los Angeles moves to ban standard capacity magazines, even grandfathered magazines. This came out June 30th. Put a link to this. Be advised if you're in California, Miss Diane Frankenstein. National Review Online has this. Biden says teabaggers preventing new gun control measures. You know, Joe Biden, you are a disgrace to America. Had the founding fathers been around when you said that, they would have bitch slapped your ass. Just saying. Infowars.com has this. Veteran arrested at gunpoint for legal open carry. Where did this happen? I'm not sure. Where does it matter? Somewhere in America. What else is new? Fox News Politics. Most online accounts investigated by NSA belong to ordinary internet users, report claims. This came out on July 6th. Other news on the NSA front. This is very interesting. U.S. kidnaps Russian MP's son to exchange him for Snowden. What up with that? Put a link to this from RT. Before It's News has this. New illegal alien disease pandemic. Insider says Obama about to spread disease throughout America. No doubt, go back and watch Monograph's last New World Order soldier video where he's talking about quarantine. I'm going to put all of the immigration news in the police state bin, New World Order police state bin, just because I think it all has to do with the North American Union. Got a few more for you. Invasion. DHS boss says 90,000 new illegals expected to invade U.S. by the end of the summer. This from Liberty News. Got one from Breitbart. Excuse me. Exclusive. TSA allow. Now, dig this. We got these stories coming out about overseas. They're making people turn on their cell phones and laptops before they catch any flights into this country. Take a look at this. TSA allowing illegals to fly without verifiable identification, says Border Patrol Union. The only thing these people need to get on a plane is their slip that says they're going to report to an immigration court later on. Are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, that's high security right there. Unbelievable. I got one more in the New World Order Police State, Ben. If you want to take a look at what our southern border is going to look like in the near future, abandoned checkpoints awaken the ghost of pre-EU Europe. Take a look at the pictures. That's what it's going to look like, I guarantee you. Over to World War III news. Rocket fired into northern Israel from Lebanon. That whole situation over there is just coming unglued. I'll put this link here. Although that came out on the 11th, so that's fresh news. Meanwhile, Hamas vows revenge after use of human shields go awry. Human shields. It's coming apart over between Israel and what's going on with that whole situation. Breaking: 60 rockets pound Israel in 1 hour. Reserves called up as IDF preps for war. 60 rockets in an hour. Craziness. I think I got a couple more. Hamas says we attempted to hit the nuclear reactor in Dimona. Am I saying that right? This came out on 7/9. Nuclear reactor. Be advised. Got some other news. Taliban launched rocket attack on Kabul oil tankers. Impressive, I gotta say. You know, no matter what side of any of this you're on, they blew up a lot of oil tankers over there. Did I say impressive? I didn't quite mean it like that. It's madness. You guys know what I'm talking about. ABC News says German foreign minister to meet Kerry to discuss spying claims. I think they expelled our chief of the CIA or something over there, did they not? Put a link to that. Smoking gun proof Israeli teen kidnapping false flag. This from Veterans Today. I don't know. I'll put a link to it if you want to look into it. One more. Breaking: top general reveals how Obama's secret high-level military purge. Over to 2012 and Earth Changes news, and yeah, impressive wasn't the right word. I apologize. You know how it is. You guys that shoot videos, you know how it is when you shoot video. It doesn't always come out right. Anyway, latest earthquakes from the USGS: 6.5 off the coast of Japan. We got a 6.3 somewhere else. 6.9 Mexico. 4.6 Running Springs, California. 6.6 Papua New Guinea. And on and on. I'll put this link from the USGS. Big quakes on the left, small quakes on the right. Definitely a good resource to check. The one off of Japan, I have an independent link for you. 6.8 quake strikes off Fukushima coast. There was a brief tsunami warning. I did check it. There were some buoys moving, so some movement in the water, be advised. Fukushima, you really need more devastation right now. New York towns can prohibit fracking, state's top court rules. Right on. This come out June 30. Speaking of fracking, let my computer catch up here. We got 2,500 Oklahoma earthquakes linked to fracking, scientists say. This come out on July 7. Frack, baby, frack. Gas-charged earthquakes linked to mysterious Louisiana sinkhole. Haven't heard anything about the sinkhole in a while. Here's an updated article on that. Came out July 8. Still continues to swallow land, I believe. Take a look at the overhead pictures. Meanwhile, speaking of overhead pictures, astronauts see the typhoon that went over Japan from space. They have some impressive photos. I'll put this link from space.com. Wow, you talk about typhoon. Go back and watch the movie Day After Tomorrow. Kind of looks like that, literally. Meanwhile, I got a couple links for you to possibly be alarmed about. We got this story coming out of Yellowstone this week. Thermals melt the road, force closure in Yellowstone National Park. The ground underneath Yellowstone is heating up to the point where it's melting the asphalt. You know, go back and watch the movie 2012. Just because that crap didn't happen in 2012, don't think it might not be on the way. Not trying to fearmonger, I'm just saying. The roads are melting inside Yellowstone. Another relevance to 2012, Earth's magnetic field weakening 10 times faster. This reported by CBS News on July 9th. Be advised, pole shift may be coming. Over to strange and bizarre news. Fan caught sleeping at Yankees game suing ESPN for $10 million in damages. Because you fell asleep at the freaking ball game and the camera was pointed at you, you think you could sue ESPN? Good luck with that. Give me a break, dude. That's just ridiculous. Other ridiculous news going on. Human leg found in Ohio River near Henderson, Kentucky. Be advised, this came out on July 5. Tragedy on the river, Ohio. I don't know. ABC News has man dies in South Dakota hot dog eating contest. Well, I guess that's, what do you say? That's a hazard of the contest. You know, you might die from choking. Sucks, but, you know, when you try to eat 1 million hot dogs, you might not be able to breathe. My Fox Boston. This is a bizarre story. Boston, this is a video report. There's no text I can read. Apparently, there's a bunch of highway signs that are pointing the wrong way. 2A West, they have an arrow going this way and that way. I don't know. They got a video report on that. It's like Twilight Zone in Boston. Fox News has this. We're really sorry. U.S. sends 14,000 draft notices to men born in the 1800s. Huh? Weird. July 11, 2014. Put a link to it. Before It's News has this horrifying human... This is kind of disturbing. Horrifying human-animal DNA experiments. Transhuman and hybrids. Mind-blowing video and images. Come out July 8. From Before It's News. We're messing with stuff we shouldn't be messing with, in my opinion, but it is what it is. Meanwhile, woman angry and scared over zombie Obama outhouse parade float. She's upset. It's so racist to depict Obama next to an outhouse. Oh, they're trying to say something racial. There's a video there, video report. Absolutely ridiculous. You know, get over it, lady. That's all I could say. It's a freaking parade float. Meanwhile, speaking of Obama, Obama nominated for an Emmy. Yes, really, July 10, 2014, Fox News. Yes, well, why shouldn't Obama have an Emmy? I mean, he already has the what do they call it? The Nobel Peace Prize. Give him an Emmy! He's doing so much good stuff for planet Earth! For all other news, please check my favorite videos. I have favorited lots of videos over the past week. Thank you to everybody who puts out content. I'm sorry for getting all excited. It's just like, what do you do? There's so much madness. You're just like, get out of my brain! Oh, man, I got some shout-outs this week. Not really, the first two, not really shout-outs, more rest in peace. We lost a couple first responders. Dad shocked as huge waves killed lifeguard son. This happened off the coast of Newport Beach, California. We lost a lifeguard on July 7th, so rest in peace and thoughts to his family. We also lost an FDNY firefighter, dies fighting blaze in Brooklyn high-rise after becoming trapped. Lieutenant Gordon Matthew, 40 years old, 14-year veteran of the FDNY. Definitely rest in peace and thoughts to the department and to the family. In my opinion, we don't pay our first responders enough respect in this country, so I want to take a minute just to say rest in peace to those two. Speaking of the FDNY, shout out to Russia. Yeah, you heard that right. 9/11, Russia presents evidence against U.S., UK, and Israel co-conspirators, and 9/11 was an inside job. This link is from the Activist Hub. Ironically, if you scroll down there, they got some interviews with some FDNY firefighters, many of whom in the days after 9/11 who were speaking out were told to be silent or they will lose their job. A lot of you guys remember all that. Anyway, article, I would love to see 9/11 truth go mainstream in my lifetime. I really would. Got some other shout-outs here. Shout-out to Frontier Airlines pilot buys pizza for stranded passengers on the flight. Right on, Fox News has a video on that. They bought pizza for the whole plane. That's pretty cool. You know, that is being stranded on tarmac. I mean, not me because I don't fly, but I know that can be frustrating from what I see in movies and in news and whatnot. One more shout out. A YouTube love story helped fund the big move. Shout out to Andrea and Matt. A couple of YouTubers are getting together. This is out of Tucson, Arizona. I will put a link. They got a Kickstarter page going on if you want to help support them. Definitely awesome to see like-minded people in the movement, or whatever you want to call this, whatever it is we're involved in here. It's a cool thing. Anyway, I'll put a link to the story. They got a video and they got a little bit of text there. So good luck to them. I wish them long life together, And if you want to help them get situated, they have a Kickstarter page. That's all I got, guys. If you'd like to report, please give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. You get sucked. It's the worst of YouTube. You never want to see it again. Kind of all over the place this week, You can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus for live show alerts, breaking news alerts, new upload alerts. Definitely. Another week of madness. I'm sorry for getting irate and getting all my words mixed up, and I'm just kind of I don't really have time to reshoot videos on this one because time's running short. I gotta get this out to you guys, so I just kind of let it flow. Anyway, until the next one, you guys take care, stay safe. I will see you on the next one.